Raiders interview defensive coordinator candidate and Dave Ziegler's and Josh McDaniels' potential reload for this upcoming draft. It's all coming up next on Hammers.House.
It's time!
I feel like the grass is green, and everything I do is unseen. But I know that's just in my mind. I know everything is just in my mind. Do you really want to be famous? Do you really want to be a superstar? Do you really want to get dangerous? Do you even know where the groupies are? Bitches out here be shameless, and I really wonder where their parents are. Look around, everything changes. It feels like I've been buried alive. Let it breathe. It feels like I've been buried.
Happy Thursday and welcome to the original house, the only house for Las Vegas Raiders and UFC content. Welcome to Hammers.House. Hope everybody's having a great day wherever you guys are in the world. Before we go any further, let's do a quick roll call. Sinister Rain, SJ Della, Chansworthy, Matthew Lincoln, Gabriel Ramirez, Nick, EJ Raider, BL, Unknown Raider Guy, Mason Blue. Salute to everybody in here. We are running a simulcast right now on Spotlight Sports Network and Spotlight Raiders Talk, as well as Hammers.House. If you haven't subscribed to any of the three channels, make sure to do so. When you come on in here, break them thumbs, hit them subs, and smash the bell for all your Raiders and UFC content right here in Hammers.House. Tassi, what's up? Freight Train, what's good? Brian Rodriguez, Raider, Kojo, Philly Sports Talk. What's up, guys? I'm feeling a little bit better than I was yesterday. That fucking booster shot really had me all sorts of fucked up all day yesterday. So my apologies for not being able to pull up for any news, anything to talk about. But we do have some news to talk about this morning. So just stay tuned. Report from Ian Rappaport of NFL.com. The Raiders are interviewing former Bears defensive coordinator Sean Desai today for their defensive coordinator under new head coach Josh McDaniels, source said. He coordinated the top 10 defense last year in Chicago, his first year as a defensive caller. I like it. I know other people have been talking about Gerard Mayo. We've talked about Wink Martindale. This is another guy who's been around. He's moved up significantly from the college ranks to the NFL. So I hope everything goes well with this interview. We'll see how this plays out. What does this mean for Jared Mayo? We're not sure right now. Prez, my son, what's good? Raider Nice, what up? Sebastian, what's up? Fade to Black, thank you. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I'm still trying to feel like get 100%, but I think last night the sleep kind of helped. So that's where we are right now. Desai was a defensive coordinator, like I stated before, for the first time last season. The Bears were 6th in the NFL in total yards allowed at 316.7 yards a game. Desai, 38 years old, was the Bears safety coach the previous 2 seasons. His connection to the Raiders is they just hired Champ Kelly as a new assistant GM. That was done yesterday. And he was previously with the Bears as well. So that could be kind of a leg up, but at the same time, Jared Mayo has a relationship with Ziegler and McDaniels. So, hey, Queen, what's up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me see if I'm missing anything. I'm getting my booster shot, and at the same time, watching Hammer Show. My nurse is a diehard Chargers fan right now. She's rolling her eyes jokingly. Oh, Lord, help you. Dude, just be prepared. Just be prepared because I was having aches and chills yesterday. Almost ran a fever last night, and everything is normal this morning. So thank God for that. They ranked 10th, Jody. They ranked 10th. And that was his first year as a defensive play caller. Unknown said, Gabe, ask her how does she like the game they got eliminated versus the Raiders. So Desai became available because the Bears fired Matt Nagy. The new regime is hiring a new coaching staff. Desai's name wasn't one of the first to be connected to McDaniels and the Raiders. There are several other potential candidates, as we mentioned, Gerard Mayo. Wink Martindale, Brian Flores, and Matt Patricia. As a coordinator for Matt Patricia, I wouldn't be mad with that. He did wonders with the Patriots. So it was just when he was a head coach in Detroit where shit didn't pan out. So I wouldn't mind that either. The Bears used a 3-4 front in 2021. They played 65% zone and 20% man, used a pretty even mix of 1 high and 2 high safety coverages, and blitzed 24% of the time. Desai's favorite coverages were cover 1, cover 3, and cover 6. Not bad. I like it. As long as we're able to blitz a little bit more too. I'm with it. I like it. Sorry, guys. I got to continue to stay hydrated. Yeah, Gabe, do yourself a favor when you finish this. Go home, take a Tylenol, and just hydrate. And that's for anybody that's getting the booster anytime in the near future. Just continue to hydrate yourselves, please. Well, we know that Bradley's gone. The plug was pulled on Tom Cable. He's gone. It is a new regime. Again, this is not a rebuild. This is a reload. And there's also something out there right now with a potential, with a mock draft that could potentially be what we're going to end up doing in this upcoming draft. And again, as a reload, I was reading this a little while ago. Let me see if I can find it again. If I can find it again, I might not be able to. Here we go. This is from Just Blog, baby. This is from not too long ago. Hold on. Hammer, do you think we will need to pursue Devontae Adams for our second receiver? He wants 30 mil. 30 mil is too much. I know the cap is supposed to increase, so that would put our salary cap as of right now at like 43 million, I think, if I remember correctly. And then if we dump the contracts of Kwiatkowski and Littleton, that's an additional 15, 16. So you're looking at roughly like 58 to 59 million dollars in salary cap. We're not going to waste half of that salary cap just for one guy. We got to be smart about these decisions moving forward. Lord, what up? Dirty Low, what's good? Having Kelly on the dark side. Forget about Devontae. We are going to get Robinson. Perk, what's good? Adams can take less in Vegas with no tax. He can, but I think it's not even a matter of him taking less and the tax and everything. I think he wants it to be known that he is the highest paid receiver in the league. So I still would love to have him with us, but I don't know necessarily if it's going to happen. I love how we got an assistant GM. More minds, the better. Bernard, talk that shit. That's one good thing right now that I'm very pleased and very happy about, that we have a solidified front office. We have a GM. We have an assistant GM. We got Josh McDaniels as our head coach. Again, they're interviewing Sean Desai today. We're waiting to see what happens with that. We're still waiting on who we're going to hire as our next offensive coordinator. But I'm very happy with these moves so far. I'm very much looking forward to seeing what these guys bring to the table and what can be done for us this coming season. Hammer and Mick Lombardi for OC. You mean, isn't it Mike? I thought it was Mike Lombardi. All right. So let's talk about this real quick. I don't plan on being on very long today. I do have to go to work, unfortunately, and I just wanted to come on and give you guys this news and talk some other things as well. But again, the Raiders look to reload for another playoff run with Josh McDaniels on board, and this is the latest 7-round mock draft, and you guys are going to lose your shit when you hear what the first round pick is going to be. So let's start it off right. Not really, but let's start this. And right now for this mock draft, and this is courtesy of Just Blog, baby, first round would be offensive tackle Trevor Penny out of Northern Iowa. You guys heard it. Another offensive lineman, a tackle in the first round out of a small school. So here's the scoop on Trevor Penny. His pros certainly outweigh any cons associated with being a small school prospect. The fact that he can move defensive linemen with just one arm is downright impressive. Penning possesses an exceptional motor, dominating play after play. With the right coaching, Penning could be thrown into the fire and thrive for the Raiders. Bernard, trust me, I don't know how to feel about that. I really am not happy about that. O-line in the first is whack. You're absolutely right. Grandizer was good. All right. So second round. Let me keep this going if I can get back to this. Please, no offensive tackle on the first pick. Trust me, we're all in the same boat with this. We saw what happened last year. We took a tackle who's really not a tackle. He's a guard. He developed as he developed as the season went along. He definitely made strides at guard, but yeah, we need a D tackle. Yeah, we do. Here we go. Second round is receiver Jahan Dotson out of Penn State. In a deep receiver class, the Raiders could come away with a playmaker in the second round. Pro Football Focus graded his receiving abilities at 87.2, which is impressive. In college, he displayed his ability to consistently find the end zone. He scored 20 touchdowns in his last 2 collegiate seasons. So you're averaging 10 touchdowns in your last 2 years. Not mad at that. Prez, I don't know what you did, but you and Queen are about to fight. I don't know what you did, dude. Dotson really made an impression in his final year, totaling 91 catches and 1,182 yards, ending the season ranked 4th in the Big Ten with 13 touchdowns. So we had 7 the year before. The fact is the Raiders will need to score more. McDaniels is fully aware of this. Adding a weapon that can score in the red zone could give Carr a bevy of options next season. I like that pick. Next up, you guys are going to fucking lose your minds off of this one. Third round is quarterback. Yeah, I said quarterback Malik Willis out of Liberty. Willis is lighting up the Senior Bowl, which is helping his draft stock. However, this quarterback class is overall one of the weakest in recent memory, which we've talked about over and over and over again. Queen, I don't know what he's doing because I can't really look at the chat. Yeah. What did he do? She said, "Get your son." What is he doing? The most obvious aspect of Malik's game is his ability to be a dual threat quarterback. A PPF grade of 94.5 in the run department is evident of that. In the last 2 years alone, Willis accumulated 1,822 rushing yards and 27 touchdowns via the ground. There's definitely some potential there for a special player with the right coaching. So we could be looking at a young, healthy, mobile Marcus Mariota. Care to say maybe Lamar Jackson. I don't know. I don't know. To see that downside to Malik that he holds onto the ball too long. Philly, Carr kind of holds onto the ball too long at times as well, or he doesn't break the pocket when he needs to. We do need a backup quarterback, and we talked about this the other day. I do feel Jacoby Brissett would be the answer right now. Bourbon, appreciate you, bro. His accuracy is trash, but he can run. There you go. Here in the fourth round, they are looking at cornerback Alontae Taylor out of Tennessee, a defensive back that comes in that NFL with an 81.1 PFF coverage grade alongside with an 85.5 run defensive grade, has a solid foundation. In total, Taylor amassed 10 pass deflections, 3 interceptions, and 3 tackles for a loss in the last 3 years. While cornerback may be third on the list needs for the Raiders, it's still a need, and Taylor will fill an inevitable hole. Interesting. I like that. We do need a corner. I don't see why not. Fifth round, they have a. Oh my God. All right, I'm already not liking this shit. Well, I wasn't liking it from the jump, but the fifth round is an offensive lineman. Jamari Salyer out of Georgia. He'll likely be a backup coming into the NFL, but the necessary tools to be a starter one day. He has acute awareness and shoots out of his stance, making him a true interior anchor with heavy hands who barrels incoming defensive linemen. I don't know about that. So they're already looking at 2 offensive linemen in the draft. When we've had that conversation, I want offensive linemen in free agency. I want solidified vets in free agency. 5th round is wide receiver Christian Watson out of North Dakota State. Watson's speed is a thing to behold as he blazed past coverage in college. And last time anyone checked, the Raiders needed speed at receiver. His acceleration is exceptional, and he can create separation at all 3 levels of an opponent's defense. You won't mistake him for Henry Ruggs, but Watson's speed is something that can be coached. So you got 2 receivers, you got 2 offensive linemen, you got a corner. 7th round, another cornerback. This one's out of Duke. Cornerback Josh Blackwell out of Duke. The Duke star accumulated 20 pass deflections over a 4-year collegiate career, along with 2 tackles for a loss. Most notably, Blackwell was 7th in ACC with 7 interceptions last season. A special teams contributor, Blackwell played mostly outside corner, totaling 533 snaps last year. There you have it. There you have it. That right now, and this is, again, courtesy of Just Blog, baby. This is a potential mock draft, more or less since the hiring of Josh McDaniels and Dave Ziegler. So we can see what happens with this. I'm not too thrilled. You took 2 corners. What was it? 2 corners, 2 receivers, 2 offensive linemen, and a quarterback. We need a defensive tackle. We potentially are going to need linebackers. We need corners. I did talk about Carson Strong as potentially drafting him as a quarterback right now. But again, if we're able to get one of these free agent quarterbacks as a backup, preferably Jacoby Brissett, because he's already played under Josh McDaniels' offensive schemes and system, that would work. That would benefit tremendously. Other people have said otherwise and said maybe Teddy Bridgewater as well. I don't know. Captain Los, what up? What up? What up? Dirty, what's good, bro? Yeah, you're getting put in timeout because you're never gonna shit on my brother ever again. Yeah, I don't think any of us are, Lizette. I don't think any of us are. I'm trying to fix this shit all over. I'm all over the place today. Janelle, what's up? Again, we are doing a simulcast right now on Spotlight Sports Network, Spotlight Raiders Talk, and Hammers.House. If you're not subscribed to any of the 3, make sure to subscribe. Break them thumbs, hit them subs, and smash the bell for all your Raiders and UFC content right here in the original house, the only house, Hammers.House. I know we, like earlier or last night rather, we were like a handful away from 1,800 on my channel. Let's get those numbers up. I think I'm going to check it right now and see where we're at. And I'm also going to see how many likes we got so far because it says, All right, so I see 99 watching currently right now with 41 likes. Break them thumbs, y'all. Hit that like button. Let's go. We are currently at 1793, so we're 7 away from 1,800 on Hammers.House, y'all. If you haven't subbed already, definitely hit that sub. If it's your first time in here, definitely don't let it be your last, and that's the only way it won't be your last. Hit that sub button and make sure you got that bell notification hit. Anytime I come on, you guys will know, and you can pull on up and have some fun. And ladies and gentlemen, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Please. Shit is no fucking joke. I'm still trying to get my body back to 100%. Give me one sec. Let me do this. I wasn't going to have anybody pull up because today is not the day for it. But, and also, y'all know what tomorrow is. Tomorrow's Fan Friday. So those that are members, feel free to pull up and chat it up. Most definitely. Let me check something. Not what I was looking for. Sorry for the dead air, guys. Give me one sec. It's not finding what I'm looking for at the moment. Found it. Guys, feel free to ask questions as well right now. We're here talking. Let's talk about what we just talked about. Like, what do you guys think about that draft? What do you guys think about Sean Desai being interviewed today by us? Again, Champ Kelly came in yesterday as a new assistant GM. He's got the relationship with Sean Desai as they were both in Chicago last season. Josh McDaniels and Ziegler, they did have Gerard Mayo as a candidate. Wink Martindale's out there as a candidate as well. And we're still waiting to see what the deal is with OC as well. But without any further ado, let me pull my brother in here. Dirty.
What's up, bro?
What up? You doing?
How you doing?
EJ, I might do it. I'm good, bro. How's everything?
Not bad, man. Glad to see you feeling better.
Thank God, man. At one point I took something yesterday. I was like, oh, I'm good. Let me pull up to Alive. And then last night, my fucking body was just shit. I was like, nah, I'm not doing this. Fuck that. Man. Wild turkey was good. Yeah, I was not putting myself through that. That shit really did suck. I'm glad I feel.
You ain't got to see, do you?
Say that again?
You ain't got to see, do you?
Nah, I got the booster 2 days ago, and it was just and I didn't have any effects when I got the shots, like when I got the original doses, but I had body aches, I had chills, I was, I think, nearly running a fever last night. I pretty much stayed in bed majority of the day yesterday. Flores is still up there as a candidate, even with the circumstances of what's going on. And I said it last night. I don't think Doc saw this, but what blows my mind is he's still right now heavily favored as the next head coach of the Texans. He wanted Deshaun Watson so badly while he was in Miami, and now this is right in front of you, and then all of a sudden you came and dropped the hammer with all this shit going on, and I'm just like, yeah, like what the fuck?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Me neither. Look, I like Brian Flores. I hope he gets an opportunity somewhere. I caught slack for saying this a couple of days ago, but I'm gonna stand by it, bro. He's too much of a distraction for any franchise right about now, bro. You know what I mean? You damn near committed career suicide, you know, because now you got a ton of people coming out, bro. The one who comes out first is always the one that catches it the worst. You know what I mean?
Look at Cap.
Look at Cap. You know what I mean? So that's why I say I think I like the way he coaches. And I'm not gonna say that he was wrong for coming out, but the one who comes out first always ends up being the one that gets chopped off.
And you see Hugh Jackson had some words as well when he was coaching with the Browns. He pretty much said the same thing. They wanted him to tank for a better draft pick. It doesn't surprise me, but at the same time, like, why are the black head coaches the fall guys for this shit? Why are these the guys that they're, oh yeah, fucking fail? It's okay. Like, no. I had this conversation.
Acceptable.
Had this conversation 2 weeks ago that there's only one black head coach in the league right now, and that's Mike Tomlin. 77% of the league is made up of African-American players. What the fuck is wrong here in regards to having more black head coaches? That shit is really fucked up.
77% is made up of players. You got 1% made up of coaches, and you got 0% made up of owners.
I'm telling you now, if I had money and I had the right people, I would try to own an NFL franchise just to fucking make a statement with that shit, because it really blows my mind at times. It really does. And it's fucked up. Like, it is 2022. There's absolutely no reason where there should be a rule that teams should have to fucking interview a minority coach. It's 2022. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Everybody's created equally. What the fuck? If they're capable of the job, if they have the credentials for the fucking job, then give that person the fucking job. Whoever is best fit for that job, give them the fucking job.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? But, you know, it's just, you know, if there's a rule in place to at least interview black people, that's racist.
You really think I would want to fucking own a rival? You're bugging. There's no way in fuck. There's no way in fuck I would do that shit. Shit,
Nah,
I'll be a minority owner of the Raiders if I could. Like, this is just today's world is just You would think things would have changed. And guys, I'm not here to talk about politics in any way, shape, or form. It just aggravates me. But you would think things would be different. We did have a black president. You would think that we were moving in the right direction. But now it's like, especially when we had somebody else come into office after, it's like we're right back in the 50s and 60s. And it's really fucked up.
Yeah, it is.
Chris Olave, I like him, but that kid out of Arkansas, I like even better. If he was on the board, I would take him over Olave.
I want a linebacker in the first round. I want a N'Kobe Dean. I want a Floyd. You know what I mean? I want something like that in the first round. If they on the board and we pass on that, I'm gonna be highly upset, man, for real. Because I feel like the linebacking core is hurting right now. You know what I mean? Nobody's happy with Corey Littleton. You know what I mean? Nobody's happy with Kwiatkowski. You know what I mean? So that leaves you with what? Perryman and Diablo.
And there's reports out there that they need to cut Perryman. For any of y'all that are watching this, and this is not directed towards my family in the live chat and everything, but for people from the outside watching this right now, for you to say to cut Perryman, go fuck yourselves. Point blank, period, man. Dude just made the Pro Bowl. He almost broke the single season record in the NFL for tackles. He's a great run stopping linebacker when he's healthy. Oh, they should cut him. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. The racist part is a black guy walking into an interview. No, it's possibly only because he's black. Talk that shit. We always knew Rooney Rule was a waste of time to teams who already knew who their head coach was. Fucking facts. Rooney Rule is a pat on the head. It doesn't help anyone. That's a fucking fact.
Just having the rule itself is racist, man.
Exactly, and that's my point. That's what pisses me off.
I caught so much slack for this shit, bro, because I said it. And I'm not gonna fucking change from it. It's the reality of the situation. When you have rules in place like that, that's fucking racist. Y'all don't have a rule in place for the other community, do you?
You can cut him after June 1st. The only thing is 2023, they take a cap hit of $6 million. Dean or Sauce, only guys I'm taking over receiver, right? I don't, you know what? So one of these fucking dumbass journalists fucking put that shit out there into existence for everybody to see, and it's the dumbest shit that I've heard. I'm telling you now, they cut Perryman, I'm gonna lose my shit.
There's no reason to cut Perryman.
There's absolutely no reason to cut him.
He's on a good contract. He's still on a friendly contract. You know what I mean? He's under contract for another year. You know what I mean? You're not saving any money by cutting him. And then you're cutting your best damn linebacker.
Kyle, shout out to you. Somebody just asked, I missed it that quickly. Who's one of the best linebackers in this draft? Is N'Kobe Dean. Also, screw those rumors about Perryman. Dude's a monster. Fucking facts. Scary Perry, y'all. Scary Perry. Fifth round, get Micah McFadden, Indiana. Perryman needs to stay. If Desai gets the job, Alec Ogletree is a free agent. We'll see. Shake my head. Perryman is a beast. I hear a lot of clowns saying he got to go. Yep. Talk that shit, Queen. Talk that shit.
Yeah, and it's always from somebody that ain't even a Raider fan. You know what I mean? A lot of these reports come from haters. You know what I mean? No matter what we do, they can't never report anything good about our team. You know what I mean? Why do we keep listening to them? Stop giving them people legs, bro. The less and less you put they shit out there, the less and less they shit get circulated around, the more and more that company wants to let them go. You know, so we need to stop. And, you know, as a Raider Nation, bro, we need to just stop feeding into these assholes because we're allowing them to keep their jobs.
What comment are you talking about, Dano? What are you talking about? Olsen is gone. They pulled the plug on Cable. They're all gone. This is going to be an entirely new coaching staff, which we all knew was going to happen. That's a fact, Mike. It's a reporter trying to get traction. That's a fucking fact. I've told y'all before, even with the what do you call it? Fuck, I just lost my train of thought, man. Even with the shit with Waller, it was a dragged out false narrative. People didn't know what really was going on. And that shit blew my mind because a lot of people, a lot of Raider Nation jumped on board with that shit. Oh, he doesn't want to be here. Oh, he's okay. He's not hurt. Nobody fucking fully knew what the fuck was going on and wanted to fucking just follow the Pied Piper and fucking just follow that shit all the way. Like, it makes no sense when you do shit like that. Gus is gone, man. The Gus is definitely gone. They're interviewing Sean Desai. Jared Mayo's another candidate. Wink Martindale's another candidate. Do you think Carr is being a baby and no acceptance? No.
Do I think Carr is what?
Is being a baby and not accepting Josh as a head coach? No, I don't.
Not at all. Him and Josh have already sat down and started going through the plays for next year. So if you, I think what you have, the only one being a baby about Josh being there is fucking Josh Jacobs. That's it. He's the only one.
Hold on. They talk that shit about our best players, and some of our fans eat that shit up every time. That's a fucking truth. Carlos, what's good, brother? I hope Desai doesn't leave the building without a contract. We should hear something by the end of today. They're talking behind the scenes, Carr and McDaniels. And what are they saying, Valerie? Oh, you're saying that the two of them are talking. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
No,
I'm going to ride with Carr on his last contract. Carr is going to get a fucking extension, y'all. Yo, I read a headline out of KC the other day that made me want to burn that shit to the ground. What was it, Lumpy? We could be the most dangerous team in the NFL this year. That's a fucking fact. What did Jacobs say about McDaniels? I haven't heard anything Jacobs said. I heard about the emojis or whatever, but I haven't heard him say anything. Pyro was good.
What up, Pyro?
Carr was probably told to keep his mouth shut after his brother popped off. His brother needs to shut the fuck up and stick to being an analyst and leave the Raiders the fuck alone, like straight up.
Yeah. Most definitely. What up, LV Maximus?
Mr. Took Your Soul. Welcome to the Raider Nation Syndicate. Welcome to the family. Thank you for becoming a member. If you guys really want to support me and support this channel, the link is at the top of this chat, y'all. Join the membership. Shout out to Aaron Hernandez. I don't know if he's in here right now. He won the monthly giveaway on Tuesday. Shields Up members, you guys are eligible to be entered into this monthly giveaway where we give away either Hammers.House merch of your choice or a gift card with the Hammers.House logo on it. The shit is actually pretty dope. So definitely sub to the channel, or I'm sorry, join the memberships to really support your dude.
What up, Cracker? What's cracking with your soul? What's good with your chat? Chansworth Evans? Raiders lose.
Look, Lumpy, I said it from the jump, and I'm not even going to talk about this very long. I told y'all Arnett was going to fucking find his way out of the league. He's been on 3 teams this year alone, has been cut by all 3. NFL, not for long, especially when you don't get your shit together. Fuck him. Good luck with trying to find another job somewhere.
I swear, this guy has to be the dumbest. And I do mean the dumbest person to ever walk this earth. You're out on bail and you get arrested again.
Y'all definitely have seen Next Friday. You remember when the mailman, it was Michael Rappaport, by the way. Shout out to him. That dude is fucking hysterical.
Back to the ghetto you go.
Exactly. There you go. Damon Arnett, back to the ghetto you go.
Back to the ghetto you go.
Surviving.
Nah, bro. Look, this dude may not even be going back to the ghetto, bro. This dude may be going to sit in prison for quite some time, bro.
Good luck.
What up, Junior?
Dirty, that DC interview was hilarious. He has 5 felonies. Our district attorney doesn't play. There you go.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He about to go sit in the pen for some time, bro. Vegas ain't playing that shit. Look, it's so bad. Look, this how bad his shit is. He's looking at more time than Henry Ruggs, and Henry Ruggs killed somebody by accident.
There you go. Raider Knack 76. I don't think he necessarily needs to do that, but again, these are reporters trying to create controversy and already start a problem within the organization. And this shit, like the hirings just happened days ago. And again, you're gonna like these fucking writers just love to stir the pot and talk shit, man. Ernst said Rappaport is corny as fuck. Yeah, bugging, bro.
So Ray just dropped the tape right now.
Intel, where the fuck have you been? I feel like I have not seen you in my lives that much recently, bro. What is good? Much rather have Martindale. Hold on. Mayo or Fangio in that art. Isn't Fangio? Never mind. I just almost thought wrong, but I got it. Come here on vacation and leave Vegas on probation. Facts. Ha!
Crazy. So I guess we got a new defensive coordinator in.
Sean Desai was interviewed or is to be interviewed today. We haven't heard anything yet, but again, with the new assistant GM and Champ Kelly, he has that relationship with Desai. He was with the Bears last year with him. Wouldn't it be so nice to have Desai here? The Bears ranked 10th last year in defense, or this past season in defense. When was the last time we had a top 10 defense? Would you be surprised if they tried to bring Mac back? Mac cost way too much money. Way too much. That contract is way too big. So I don't see that happening at this point in time. I would say potentially trade Yannick, but it's still the money doesn't make any sense. Like it doesn't balance it, the other out. So no. How many other players on other teams that got new coaches have already interviewed? None that I've seen. So why get on Carr about it? Talk that shit. Holy fuck. Hold on. Intel. Let me pull this up. Much love, much appreciation, bro. Thank you for the $50 donation. I'm trying my best to hustle as much as I can. I was fucking down. Oh my God. I was down and out yesterday. I totally felt like shit. And I'm back today, thank goodness. We are at 1795 subs right now, 5 away from 1800. If y'all in here, if it's your first time in here, don't let it be your last. Break them thumbs, hit them subs, and smash the bell, y'all.
Yeah, and if you're not subscribed to me, man, come over and subscribe, bro. I'm in a race with Sultan and Wasted Talent to 1,000 right now, bro.
Bro,
and,
it's never a race. Don't do that shit. It ain't a competition.
I didn't turn it into a race. I didn't turn it into a race.
They did.
Right? You know what I mean? They turned it into a race to 1,000. I low key have hurt feelings. You know what I mean? Because Wasted is winning. I give my brother some credit. You know what I mean? He is winning. He just started off. You know what I mean? Congratulations to him. You know what I mean? I have no hatred in my heart for that brother at all. I like the facts that he spit. All of that. You know what I mean? But yet and still, I'm a winner. So at the same time, I'm gonna tell you, come fuck with your boy, because I'm a winner.
Shout out to Naomi Yohammer. How was your day today? I'm good. I feel better than I did yesterday. I'm just going to continue to drink water. I'm probably going to grab like 4 or 5 bottles before I leave the house today, just to continue to stay hydrated throughout my shift. Only news that we have right now is Sean Desai, the former defensive coordinator of the Bears, is being interviewed today. We will have to wait and see what happens, but I think at this point in time, especially again, Jared Mayo has a relationship with McDaniels and Ziegler. The new assistant GM, Champ Kelly, has the relationship with Desai. They were in Chicago together. I think it's going to be a toss-up, but I think both of them may end up being on the coaching staff together one way, shape, or form. Shout out to AC Yabera. Welcome to the Raider Nation Syndicate. Welcome to the family. Thank you for becoming a member. For those that want to support me and continue to support this channel, the link is at the top of the chat for the membership program, y'all.
What up, AC?
Do you guys think McDaniels will use Derek like Brady or Jones? Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely do. And I'm very happy that I'm happy now. I am happy. I still want him to show and prove, but I'm happy with the decision. I'm happy with what we heard in the press conference. And I said it when I put the video up with the guys from ESPN talking about this hire and what a great hire it is. You learn in life, no matter what it is you do, you learn through experience, you learn through your mistakes. And clearly that's what he's done. He continued to stay under Belichick for 10 years. He's grown from that. He's going to come out being his own individual. He's not going to try to be Belichick. He's not going to try to be any other coach. He's going to be him. And that's what we want to see. And you know what we really want at the end of the day? Just win, baby. That's it.
I think if you think about it, you know what I mean? DC is a better quarterback than Mac Jones, right? Brady is a fabulous quarterback, greatest quarterback to ever fucking play. As much as Raider fans hate to admit it, you know, he's still the greatest quarterback to ever play the damn game. Now, if all my true feelings about DC are real, the fact that he has a high football IQ, he can pick up on playbooks really quickly, all of that. Look, he could be a top 5 QB next year. You know what I mean? If all goes well, you know what I mean? He could be a top 5 QB next year in this offensive system that we run. You know, let's see what he does.
Yo, what about instead of Pedialyte, what about Gatorade? Because I'm not a big Pedialyte person. Can I drink Gatorade?
Pedialyte is way better than Gatorade.
Fuck, man. Oh.
Pedialyte is way. But look, I go to the dollar store and I get that Mexican Pedialyte.
Queen, he said it was just jokes. He said it was just jokes. Don't put him in timeout. It's okay. It wasn't too bad either. You can let that rock. You can let
what did he say?
It's something about losers, but he also said he's joking. It's cool. I'm not unless you say some really, really reckless shit or you try to be a thirst bucket with the Raiderettes that we have in here, Naomi, Valerie, Queen, Sarah, all of them. If you try to be thirsty at them, it's not a timeout. You're just getting thrown the fuck out. And they most of them actually already have the snipers on site, so we good to go.
That's crazy. You work tonight?
Yeah, 4:00. That's why I'm on here now for a little bit. Wasted. What up, Wasted? What's good, bro?
What up, Wasted? That's my brother.
Let me see if I can, if we can do this real quick, just for a few minutes, because I got to start getting dressed and everything.
Fucking Wasted over here, like at 700.
Let me see if I can get him to pull up. I really don't want to go in, but I can't fucking apparently I can't call out right now, and I don't want to call out because I'm trying to build up this bank for Vegas. And I sent you a text yesterday, Dirty. You didn't respond.
Got it. I was gonna talk to you off air about it.
We'll talk when I start heading into work. I'll give you a call because I'm trying to figure everything out because I started looking at hotels last night just in case.
I still don't have a full-on rapport with a lot of people. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, I sent it over to Stu. I got to get it over to Graf. You got it. I don't really have that much of a rapport I don't have a rapport at all with Samoan, aside from, you know what I mean, being content creators, and I watch the show a lot. I mean, I literally just started talking to him behind the scenes like maybe 2 days ago. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I'm working on it, bro, but also
I'm good with that.
I pulled up some other shit where, you know what I mean, I found something that was affordable for if it just ended up being me and you. You know what I mean? Same price, but it'd be an apartment instead of a.
We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Shout out to Mr. Tookie Soul on the donation. And I think there's another one that's in here as well. I'm going to have to check that real quickly. But Hammer, you see Aaron Rodgers to the Titans story. He just bought a piece of land in Nashville. I don't see Rodgers going to Denver with their ownership up in the air. Rodgers to the Titans is scary. The only thing I can say about that is at least we don't play them in the regular season. If that happens, we don't play them in the regular season this coming year. So I'm good with that.
That's a good fit for him too.
What's good? Did I get another one, or is it the same one from before? No, it's the same one from before because I want to make sure that I'm not missing anybody in the super chats or anything. Yeah. But he's not. We don't play them this season, so if he goes to Tennessee, cool. We'll see you in the playoffs. It would be scary, but you also have to take into consideration their receivers actually staying healthy for an entire fucking season. And that's the one thing, that's the one knock I've always had about Julio Jones. And I've told this to people countless times. Like, I don't see him as a top 5 receiver for that simple fact that he can never stay healthy. Ladies and gentlemen, my brother Wasted Talent's in the building.
What it is.
Yeah, you're actually home. Shocker.
Yeah, what's going on with y'all, man?
I'm mad at you, brother.
Why? What I do?
Because you winning this goddamn race, bro. I'm mad at you, bro.
Oh, man, I'm not winning nothing, bro. I'm not winning nothing, bro. Listen, man, I'm a guppy in this thing here, bro.
Nah,
You sound like me now. I just said that a couple of weeks ago when we were having this conversation. I was on Dox's live and I said I'm a minnow, and he was like, "Yo, you got guys like Mitch out there with 100,000 subs." He's like, "I got like almost 13. I'm the guppy." I said, "Really? If that's the case, then he's a minnow." I was like, "Then you know what? Then I'm a fucking guppy."
Shit, I'm even less than that, bro. I'm chum.
Stop touching him.
Oh, sorry. Yo, but on the real, I want to pull up real quick because yo, I have a great idea. I have a great idea, and I wanted to pitch it to y'all live. I want to do a game show on my channel with the Raider content creators to see who has the most knowledge of Raider trivia.
You know who that's gonna be? That's not even up for debate. It's gonna end up being fucking OG Daniel or fucking Captain Jack. And even Dox. But Dox has been around for like 35 plus years of Raiders existence.
That ain't always true, bro.
That ain't always true, man. That ain't always true. The thing is, with the older heads, they're exempt. I'm not fucking with Captain Jack.
Scout, bro. It could be Scout.
Scout's another one, and I actually need to talk to Scout because that's another person that I could speak to about taking a look at my little cousins. Like
see how nice
down the
they
road.
are. Shit,
yeah,
right?
I gotta reach out to. Well, Scout reached out to me not too long ago. He wants to do a live with me. Surprisingly enough, and I haven't really told anybody about this, but Mitchell Renz wished me a happy birthday on Friday.
For sure.
I was like, I practically fell out of my chair. I was like, holy shit. And he's like, if you ever need a guest on, just let me know. And I was like, holy shit. Like,
that's big shit.
That was dope. I couldn't get over that because I was like, he watches my shit. But yo, shout out to Mitch. And I definitely, again, appreciate the birthday wishes. And I appreciate the birthday wishes and the super chats from everybody last week. I looked at for the month with the watch hours. Yo, we had over 9,000 watch hours last month.
Bro. Yo,
I was fucking blown away by that. I was absolutely blown away by that.
You bring so much authenticity, bro. You bring all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like in Dirty 2, like Dirty's show is like unique, bro. This shit is dope. And I'm just sitting back, man, and I'm soaking it up, and I'm trying to find my little niche in this thing. You know what I mean? But all like, from Mitchell Renz to Samoan Raider, definitely the Kingpin Dox. To me, Dox is the best, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just trying to find my niche with all of y'all, bro. Because this shit right here, bro, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. We got the best fan base on earth. We got the best content creators on earth, man. And we got the most down to earth, bro. Just everybody's just been amazing, bro. I'm mad that I didn't start doing this years ago, man.
I feel the same exact way, and that's the one thing that drives me insane because the only reason I got into this is because one of my childhood friends, he would hear me call in the ESPN radio in New York on a regular basis. Like even the producers over there, when they hear my voice, they're like, "Hey Hammer, what's up?" Or "Holy shit, Hammer, where the hell have you been?" I even got they had this contest, and this was for the Mets like 3 years ago, for this contest where we would go to a Met game tailgate, and I got to hang out with Chris Canty, former Giant, former Raven. I think he played for the Cowboys for a short period of time as well.
Yeah, drafted by the Cowboys.
Right. And former goalie for the New York Islanders, Rick DiPietro. Like, that shit was dope. But he's like, dude, like, you know your shit. You always bring valid points to the table. We need to put this to use. So I jumped on with him, did a couple of like fantasy projections going into the season a couple of years back. I came across Spotlight doing Raider stuff, and I was like, dude, I would love to be a part of this. Took off from there, did some things with him here and there. Like, we still do stuff when we can. And then I met Dox. We had one long conversation at like 2-3 in the morning for almost an hour. He's like, you're genuine. You know your shit. Be consistent. And that was my major problem. Doing 12, 16-hour shifts, which Those that are in here now, I think they pretty much know. I haven't been doing that OT like that. Not the way I used to. I was practically killing myself. I just forced myself to get up in the morning, take care of Titan, and do what I had to do and start putting content out. And the shit, 65 subs, January 2021. Fast forward to today. I think I'm one away from 1,800 subs right now.
That's a beautiful thing, man. That's a beautiful thing, man. I wish, I hope to have this kind of success that you're having. You know what I mean? All of y'all, and it's just,
bro. Look, I'm gonna tell you real. I'm gonna be straight up real with you, Wasted, bro. You on your way, bro. You know what I mean? Like you literally just started the channel that you're pumping right now. Like what, a couple of weeks ago?
yeah, like a week and a half ago.
That shit is booming. Business is booming for you right now, brother. I saw your numbers. I saw your numbers, I think, yesterday, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, you're at 700 already, bro. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you're growing. You're growing. All you got to do is put together some longer shows, bro. You be fine, bro. You're gonna be 100% fine, bro. Look, I don't give a lot of people props, and when I don't fucking like somebody, I don't fucking like them. You know what I mean? But as I told you the first time we talked, bro, you fucking articulate. You know what the fuck you're talking about. You know what I mean? For sure, bro. And that's what I'm talking about, man.
Thank y'all.
Hey,
love y'all.
Together in that chat, man, for my brother getting his 1,800.
Love y'all.
Congratulations, bro.
Yo, we almost at 2K. We are 200 away from 2K, y'all. Let's go.
Yo, man. Listen, man. When you get to 2K, you gotta have some kind of. You gotta do something when you get to 2K, bro.
We'll do another live. We'll do another special or something. Like the 10 hours was, again, I did not expect to be able to be on Friday, and then I ended up going out for my birthday Friday night just as a snowstorm hit. But that 10-hour last Tuesday was fun as fuck. Doing the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble, I just had Spotlight Sports Network add my channel to it. And that video got me nearly 5,000 views doing the Royal Rumble. Like, I enjoy doing the wrestling stuff. I love the UFC stuff just because I used to train MMA. I got a handful of friends still in UFC right now currently. Snoop said I was starstruck. Nah, bro. So Chris Canty actually was the reason that one of my old high school teammates got recruited and accepted a full ride to Virginia, to Brickashaw Ferguson. Chris actually told me the story when we met, and I couldn't stop laughing because pretty much Canty kind of fucked up, and the head coach was like, you better get him here ASAP. And he did. That story that he told me, that shit was fucking hysterical, though.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. Chris Canty was an animal. Like, you know, in his form, like in his years with the Ravens and stuff, even with the Giants, man, he's an animal, bro. He's a big dude, man. It's a huge guy, man.
Yo, when I met him, I'm like looking up. And that shit just brought me back to when I was a kid and playing with brick. It was the same thing. I'm looking at a fucking tree. I'm like, yo, what's good? What up?
Yo, Hammer,
man, I had this homeboy growing up, man. This nigga was a basketball player, bro. He from Philadelphia. Baltimore area. Y'all look just alike, bro. Y'all sound just alike. His name was Bullfrog. We called him Bullfrog. His real name was Jeremiah. Man, this dude had fucking leaping abilities that was fucking ridiculous, man. Like, y'all look alike, y'all sound alike, bro.
That's funny, man. Yo, you know what's funny, bro? You look like one of my cousins, bro. Bro, you look like my cousin Alan, bro. He ball player and stuff. He played at North Carolina A&T. Big tall joker, man. 6'5", man. Was nice.
Yeah.
Military. Then he wound up going to the military after he blew his knee out and shit like that.
Damn,
real good dude, though, man.
It.
It's bugged out. Like I'm not the kind of person to just tap in with people. I stay to myself. You know what I'm saying? And like, this shit, bro, is crazy because everybody I've met has been like fucking cool as shit, bro. And I was just sitting there looking online right now, thinking about like, yo, I'm gonna try. Yo, salute, man. Thank you, Iron Dude. Appreciate you. Yo, I want to try to get out there and tap in with everybody out in Vegas, man. Like I really, really, really do, man. I'm up there looking and getting my accommodations together, man.
We doing an Airbnb out there for content creators. You know what I mean? Me and Hammer doing an Airbnb. It's running about $340 and that covers you from Wednesday afternoon till Sunday morning.
Where I might fuck around with y'all if I come out there by myself. I might bring my lady with me.
Bro, I'm gonna be out there by myself.
I'm gonna be out there by myself.
Yeah, I might bring my lady.
Fucking bring the I already like
you do,
I was already getting yelled at.
You know what I mean?
I was already getting yelled at having to bring a check-in bag and everything. Like, you're bringing this much shit. I'm like, I gotta carry all this equipment with me, and I'm carrying my WWE heavyweight title. I'm gonna get the side plates done. I'm getting a custom job with the Raiders logo on it, and I'm carrying. I'll be walking around Vegas the entire 5 days with that belt, whether it being over my shoulder or around my waist. But I'm walking around with that shit.
Be walking around like past Detroit.
2.5 hours, so I get to throw all my shit in the back of the truck.
Yeah, that ain't bad, man.
Reminds me, you know what I mean? When y'all get there, man, do not rent a fucking car, bro. Do not rent a car. Just let me know when you're getting in, and I'll pick you up from the airport.
Word. Yeah, nah, man. You know what, man? I this will be my like 3rd trip to Vegas this year, you know, and I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I actually, you know, I'm trying to find some shit. I'm thinking about moving out there permanently, man.
Shout out to Morvu for the donation. Your success is deserved, Hammer. Glad to have found you. Doc's Wasted Dirty Scout Raid, Sanjeet, etc. Gotta put a massive stream together for the draft. So who was it that I spoke to not so long? Kenny King, I've spoken to a couple of times within the last week and a half. I'm gonna probably have him on sometime in the near future. Samoan Raider, we've talked about it. He's saying we got to link and do a live while we're out there during the draft. I'm all on board for that. You guys saw Saturday, we had Violator on. Violator's like, yo, we're going to break bread. We're going to smoke some cigars. I got a cigar waiting for you, everything. Yo, to have Violator and Captain Jack on and OG, having them on Saturday was something that was like extremely special to me. And I enjoyed every single bit of having those guys on and being able to pick their brains and talk about the history of the black hole and everything. And it was definitely an experience I will never forget, and I'm glad that it forever stays in the YouTube universe for everybody to see as well. So shout out to all those guys, and I'm definitely looking forward to linking up with Violator and the rest of the guys, especially Doc's. Like, I'm probably gonna be the little bitch and give him like the biggest hug and just fucking start crying when I see him, just thanking him for everything he's done to help me build this shit.
No, I got
Hammer, if you start crying, me and Dirty gonna stone cold stun you.
I know I'm going to, though. I know it's gonna happen.
He will. He will.
Press said that Violator graphic is almost done. Good. Appreciate it.
Yeah, if you going to Vegas to find a place, man, let me know. I got 3 real estate agents out there.
Word.
I got 3 real estate agents out there. They cut you a smooth deal.
If Dallas makes a move on them. I doubt it. I highly doubt that.
I could see Amari Cooper going to the Saints or something. The Saints need some wide receiver help.
Do you think Desai will leave today as the Raiders defensive coordinator? I think there's a very, very good chance that he ends up our new defensive coordinator.
I think it's almost a certainty. You know what I mean? Because if you look at, you know, some of the people that are available, man, he's about the best of you know, what's out there. You know, even though he's you know, like from the Vic Fangio tree, he's a young guy. He'll fit in a lot better, and he runs a lot of hybrid stuff. And he's, you know, we got to look at, you know, the connections, connect the dots. Our assistant GM just came from Chicago.
Right.
You know what I mean? So he knows him inside and out. So I would almost say it was a certainty that he's coming on.
Aaron, he's a 3-4. He is a 3-4, and I mentioned the numbers before. Let me see if I can find them again. Give me 1 second.
Is he a 3-4 or is he a mass disguise?
No, he's a 3-4, but there's numbers on this as well. Let me see if I can find it again. Because
Hammer, they run a lot of 4-3 in Chicago, bro. A
Do they?
lot, man. Yeah, Hakeem Hicks and them, a lot, bro. I don't know. I'm not sure about that, bro. I think he is 4-3, bro.
I think it's a hybrid. I believe it's a hybrid defense. He does run 3 fronts sometimes, but I think majority of the time it's a 4 front.
Yeah, it is, man. It is. It definitely is, man. I mean, for what I remember with
find the fucking shit that I saw before, because it actually had some legit numbers to go along with him on. You know,
yeah,
let me go to Twitter.
I believe that sometimes, you know, he's a situational defense. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He runs the 5-2, the 3-4, the 4-3. That's the way the New England Patriots culture. That's the thing that I really, really, really like. I'm looking forward to is having that kind of like schematic flexibility.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like that. That's what I'm really, really looking forward to. That schematic flexibility is excellent because you never know what you're gonna get when you play the Raiders, and that's a good thing. Like I knew with Gus Bradley, there were just certain teams we don't match up with, and I know when we get a lead, he's gonna play that old fence post defense and play the sidelines and then leave the middle of the field open. And that's the reason why we had so many games that went down to the wire. Like, listen, man, my blood pressure can't take it this year, man. I want to see some fucking blowouts from us. I can't watch any more of these fucking cardiac kids.
All right, so games. Here we go. This is courtesy of Tashawn Reed on Twitter. The Bears used a 3-4 front in 2021. They played 65% zone and 20% man. Used a pretty even mix of 1 high and 2 high safety coverages and blitzed 24% of the time. Desai's favorite coverages were cover 1, cover 3, and cover 6.
Okay.
But that was only 2021, and that was due to injuries.
This was the first year that he was actually the defensive coordinator, though. This was his first and only year as a defensive caller in the NFL. He's floated around through the college ranks. He started at Temple. He was in Miami for a short period of time as well. And he was with a couple other organizations as well. So I'm happy with it. Let's just see how this shit plays out, man.
Hey guys, what's your take on I heard somebody kick this around, trading Bryan Edwards?
I said it not too long ago. But I said it, but I also said someone else that I don't feel at this point, if we're running a 3-4, we need to get rid of. I said Klee, I said Bryan Edwards, and maybe a 3rd or 4th round draft pick for the Jets' 10th overall pick. The Jets have four. The Jets have 4. They have 4 picks in the first 40 picks of the draft this year.
Hammer, that trade is a non-starter. Nobody in their right mind can justify trading a first-round pick for Cleveland Farrell and Bryan Edwards. Like nobody. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the problem with like us. Like sometimes I do this too. I overvalue the guys that we have on our team. And then when I start really watching, other teams in the league, because I've just gotten into this Raider thing where like I don't watch anything else but the Raiders because I don't have the time. You know what I mean? I'm working all the time and stuff. So I carve time out to watch my Raiders, but I don't watch other football the way I used to. And when you watch some of these other teams, bro, some of the guys that we got on this roster now couldn't make the Chiefs roster, bro. Mm-hmm. Like I don't think Bryan Edwards makes the Chiefs. Like when Mecole Hardman and all them guys, I
really regret. I really regret the fact that we did not get CeeDee Lamb when we had the opportunity because and I've said this a couple of times in the past, and this is true. Had we not taken Ruggs, there was another team that was going to take Ruggs. They were going to trade up for Ruggs, and that was Kansas City. Imagine Tyreek Hill and Ruggs on opposite sides of the field. That would be some scary shit.
Yeah, bro, and that's one of the reasons why the Raiders did that. And the Raiders had 2 picks. You know what I mean? We also could have taken one of those years. We could have moved up and taken Herbert. But I don't want to get into that. We got Carr, and
we're not gonna get into
that. We listen. I love touchdown. Jesus, Derek Carr. So you know what I mean. I love Carr. I am not a bad. I love DC, man. I'm glad that he's going to get a fair shake this year, and he's going to get somebody that believes in him. He's going to be able to come out.
When you asked about trading Bryan Edwards, right? Like, who are we trading for? You know what I mean? That's the whole thing. You know what I mean? Who are we trading for? Who are we trading with? And you know what I mean? What is the price? Because we're gonna have to put a little something extra, you know what I mean, to move him right now. I feel like a perfect candidate could be like Seattle. DK Metcalf wants out. You know what I mean?
I would love that as well, because he's still on a rookie contract as well. If Wilson is out of there, he's not going to want to stay in Seattle. I would love to have DK Metcalf here.
They're never going to trade him for that. They're not going to hook anybody up like that. You know what I mean? I would love it. It sounds good theoretically. I just can't see them doing that. Like, it's no reason for them to do that.
And it sounds good. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. That shit right there, that sounds good. That makes a little sense. Still on his rookie contract. He wants out. You know what I mean? I think even if Russell stays, he's just unhappy with his usage. You know what I mean? He's not getting. I feel like he feels like he's not getting enough targets. You know,
Bro, I think that Russell Wilson is letting his woman control his football career. It seems like ever since.
Who would you rather have, Adams or Metcalf?
Oh, Adams.
Adams is like.
That's not even a question.
It feels like a trick question.
I say Adams, but I'm also going to tell you Metcalf because Metcalf is cheaper.
Cool, Kev. Nobody wants Calvin Ridley here.
He can't catch. DJ Metcalf is not he's not a catcher of the football. He doesn't catch the ball with his hands. He's a body catcher. He's an athlete. He doesn't really run routes well. He's just a matchup nightmare. But if you see the way that their offense worked, the reason why DJ Metcalf is able to get off the way he is because there's a better receiver on the other side of him.
I would trade Abrams and Bryan Edwards in a second for the number 10 pick.
Bro, nobody listen, this is what we got to look at. If these guys were any good, right, as far as Abrams, he's a first round pick, making first round money. If he was good, we wouldn't be wanting to trade him. Like, think about what we're saying here. Like, you think that we're gonna just trade all of our garbage and they're gonna give us back money? You know what I'm saying? That doesn't happen, bro. A trade is mutually beneficial a lot of the times. It's a very rare instance when it's not mutually beneficial. You might have a time where, like, you know, like even the Herschel Walker trade, putting some context to that. When it happened, everybody thought that Dallas got fleeced because people weren't as savvy when it came to draft. And like back then, the draft wasn't even televised. It was only on, it was barely on ESPN back then. Nobody really gave a shit. These players would just show up. So they're like, you're trading Herschel Walker. He's an all-pro, you know. Dallas got out a year early. Then Herschel started breaking down, you know.
Started breaking down. He had nowhere near the career he had when he was in Dallas.
Facts. So. And then the league changed. The league didn't change that much, but yeah, he definitely didn't. In Minnesota, he was getting. And the funny thing is that he really, really wasn't the only talent that they had on that offense, bro. Like it should have worked because you had Anthony Carter back then. You know what I mean? And they hadn't brought Chris Carter there yet, and they had eventually brought him there from the Eagles. But it should have worked.
Were you watching from the time I started today?
Me, no, I just got in the house.
So apparently, Just Blog Baby put out a mock draft now that Ziegler and McDaniels are in place. Bro, they have us drafting 2 offensive linemen, 1 in the first round, 2 receivers, I believe it was 2 corners if I remember correctly, and a quarterback.
That sounds about legitimate.
Quarterback out of Liberty, Malik Willis.
Malik Willis will not be there for us, bro.
First round, man. I'm not taking no O lineman in the first round.
Listen, the only way I'd say that was my fault. That was my fault, bro. I cut you off. I'm sorry, bro.
I was saying, I really don't want a lineman in the first round. I honestly believe that with this staff that we have, that's something they're going to address in free agency first and foremost. You know what I mean? Because one thing that McDaniels needs and loves to have is an offensive line that can fucking actually allow his playbook to work. Yep. If there's no blocking up front, nothing's going to happen. Well, I think he's really going to go look for some veteran presence, you know what I mean, that has a little bit of experience and to get this shit done. Pulling that's late rounds.
So listen to this this mock draft, and this is all Ziegler's doing, and again, this is courtesy of Just Blog Baby. So the first round they have us drafting offensive tackle Trevor Penny out of Northern Iowa.
I'm good.
Second round they have us drafting receiver Jahan Dotson out of Penn State.
Okay. That makes sense.
I keep going. Third round, quarterback Malik Willis out of Liberty.
He won't be on the board. He won't be on the board, bro. He's going to be a first round pick.
Fourth round, cornerback Alontae Taylor out of Tennessee.
I like that.
I'm all right.
Fifth round, offensive lineman Jamari Salyer out of Georgia.
I think Dykes is better.
Dirty did I drafted him the other day in our joint, right?
They have him as a backup though. They're saying that he'll be a backup and he can like grow as a backup to being a potential starter. Fifth round, you also have receiver Christian Watson out of North Dakota State. That's a receiver with speed. Is that it? Yeah, that's it.
I'd
Oh,
rather
and
have Venus Jones.
seventh round cornerback Josh Blackwell out of Duke.
See, Hammer, you know why I think they have us taking 2 offensive linemen? Because from what I understand, the Raiders are going to shift from a zone blocking scheme to a power blocking scheme.
Mm-hmm.
So if you look at the guys that we have on the roster, they don't really fit. You know what I mean? I know Colton Miller's not a great fit for a power blocking scheme, and neither is our center, Andre Johnson. Not John, my guy.
Yeah, you
James, my bad. I'm thinking about the wide receiver.
Guys,
But
we need a starting O-line. I'm looking at the chat right now. We need a starting O-line. We need a right tackle and a left guard, and I'd rather get them through free agency. Like we've talked about it. Morgan Moses, right tackle. For me, left guard, it would be Andrew Norwell from Jacksonville. I do not want us drafting offensive linemen, especially in the first round. I am not on board for that at all.
Yeah, I'm not on board for that either. It's for me, it's best player available. Now, say for instance, Tyler Lindenbaum is there, and he's at 22, and then say for instance, Treylon Burks is gone, and both of the defensive tackles from Georgia are gone, and you know what I mean? Like, I'm all about hitting in the first round. So if Tyler Lindenbaum, the way his skill set lines up, he looks like he's definitely going to be a Pro Bowl center, right? So I would draft him, even though we have Andre James. I definitely would, because I don't think we're a good enough team to draft for need. We got to draft for best player available, I think.
Shout out to Washington Commies in the chat. Would the Raiders trade for any of the Washington Commanders D linemen? We have drama on our squad, and if so, who would you trade? I respect the Raiders. If I could have another team, they would be it. Appreciate you pulling on up. Definitely sub to the channel. Do they have any
Yeah, their defensive linemen, both of them tackles from Alabama are raw. They got 2. They just don't get along.
So
they don't get along.
If you could, which one would you take?
I don't know. I know I would trade for Montez Sweat, though, the defensive end, if I could have him.
Didn't he tear his ACL?
I still would trade for him. He's a beast. You know how ACLs are now. They're gonna be all right. And I would definitely want Deron Payne too.
I feel like it's tricky the ACL is more trickier for a lineman than it is any other position in the league.
Yeah, because of the weight and stuff like that. But with Montez Sweat, he doesn't have that kind of build. He's a long, athletic defensive end. You know what I mean? It's not like he's like an old. He's like a Javon Curse kind of guy.
Denzel Good is one of those guys that's on that list right now of guys that we should cut.
Facts.
I'm gonna name these 3. 2 of them I'm good with. 1 of them I'm pissed off about. So there was a list I saw out there about 2-3 weeks ago that had 3 guys specifically that we need to cut. Denzel Good, I'm fine with that. Trayvon Mullen, I'm fine with that. Number 3, Denzel Perryman. Go fuck yourselves.
Yeah, I don't think we should cut Trayvon Mullen either, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think we need to upgrade. But you imagine if he can go from being our number 1 corner to our number 3, then you got a hell of a secondary. Now you got a hell of a secondary. He's young.
It doesn't make any that list really doesn't make any sense, man. You don't cut your top spots right now. You know what I mean? Mullen is your top corner because we're still unsure about Hayward. You know what I mean? Perryman is your top linebacker. He proved that this year. You know what I mean? So you really don't have anything else. You want Littleton gone. You want Kwiatkowski gone. That leaves you with Perryman and Diablo. You know, so
that ain't bad though. I like
it's not bad, but it ain't enough. You know what I mean? It ain't enough.
We don't
Nick
have
Morrow's
a
a free
backup
agent?
right now, Cash Lord.
Nick
We
Morrow's
don't
a
have
free
a
agent.
backup quarterback right now, dude. And we had this conversation. I think it was Tuesday. I mentioned it, and I gave a list of free agent quarterbacks. For backup, I would go with one of these 2 guys. Either Jacoby Brissett, just for being familiar with that offense already.
Yeah.
Maybe even Teddy Bridgewater as a backup.
Teddy's going to New Orleans for that paper.
Who's going back? They don't have money. They just spent $94 million on Taysom Hill.
He's going back to New Orleans, bro. He can't get a massive contract nowhere he goes anyway.
Yeah. No,
He's a serviceable quarterback. He's not a solidified starter. He's just a serviceable quarterback in the NFL right now.
Scott Black said Fitzpatrick. I don't know.
I like Fitzpatrick.
He would be like my number 3 option then.
Yeah, and somebody mentioned last night on Doc's channel Mitchell Trubisky.
Nope, and hell no. Would you guys be interested in trading for Michael Thomas? Nope.
No, hell no. Hell
Nope.
no. Michael Thomas is never going to be the same again. He doesn't know the route tree, and Drew Brees made him look better than he is. He's one of them guys that you're going to be like, damn, what the fuck happened to him?
Trent Brown is not coming back to the Raiders, y'all. Trent Brown is not coming back to the Raiders. Get that out of your heads. He is not coming
Michael
back.
Thomas killed his career.
Colt McCoy was another one on my list because I'm a huge UT fan. I followed him throughout his career in Texas. He is a great, serviceable backup quarterback, and I would even consider Chase Daniel as well.
Uncle Rico, baby. Gardner Minshew.
God help me.
Uncle Rico. Bring him home, baby.
Garoppolo's going to be asking for too much money, and we're not overpaying a backup quarterback. We saw that movie with Mariota, and we reduced his contract. We were looking to trade him during the offseason last year, and nobody was going to take on a $10 million contract for a backup quarterback. So that's not happening.
Jimmy GQ is going to be a starter, bro.
Sorry, Hammer, just getting in. What's your guys' opinion on Sean Desai? Sorry again if you talked about it. I think three of us, I think the consensus is out there that we're all on board for it.
Yeah.
Definitely appreciate the donation. I think we're all on board for it. We're waiting to hear what the final decision is because he is being interviewed today. I don't see a reason where he walks out not being the new defensive coordinator of the Las Vegas Raiders.
Well, that's technically factually true. I mean, but at the same time, we don't know what's going on in these guys' heads. You know what I mean? We don't know exactly what it is they're looking for.
Right.
You know, so I mean, he could literally leave without the job. Doesn't mean he's not getting the job. They may just want to talk to two other people or one other person real quick before they say, "Hey, yeah, you the man." You know, so if it goes through today, cool. You know what I mean? If we don't get him today, I mean, let's not say, "Oh, he's out." I mean, they're doing their due diligence. You know what I mean? This is something that we've been asking the Raiders to do for a long time. Get all your ducks in a row, man. You know what I mean? Get all the pretty ducks in a row and leave that fucking ugly ass bitch that's going to turn into a pretty swan 10 years from now out because we don't have that type of time.
Roger, we can't bring him back because of the money. I did mention it before. If we were to trade Yannick for him, it still doesn't make sense. The money doesn't balance itself out. And yes, Mick Lombardi, he was a former coach with the New England Patriots, is the Raiders' new offensive coordinator, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, he's that's a rubber stamp position. We know who's calling the plays.
Damn, he's fucking 33 years old. What the fuck did I do wrong in my life?
We know who's running. We know who's running the team.
You know see what his last name is?
Huh?
You see what his last name is?
Facts.
That's what you did wrong. You wasn't born into royalty.
Mm-hmm.
Hammer, Fan Friday tomorrow night or morning. We are gonna be doing Fan Friday. Let's see. Let me see how this plays out with work tonight. If I'm not forced to stay due to shortage, then yeah, we'll probably start it either 11 a.m. or 12 noon Eastern time. We'll probably run it. If I do it at 11, we'll run it for 3 hours. If we do it at 12, we'll do it for like 2.5. But that's not going anywhere. Fan Friday is happening. Aaron said Champ Kelly was a great signing. Yes, it was. Ace Rasta, Wap, mute. Way I say, way I know. Peace and blessings, Hammer. Appreciate you, brother. Subscribe to Dirty's channel, because if you don't, Queen's going to kick your ass.
That's right. Yo, thanks, shout out to the fly and wonderful Queen Raider Red. She's always supportive, always in the chat, man.
That's big sis right there. She definitely looks out for all these Raider content creators. Definitely appreciate you, Queen, and everything you do as a mod for all of our channels. Thank you so much.
And go over there and support Queen's little man too, man. Little man be doing this.
Football talk with KJ Raider. Y'all better sub to him if you haven't already. I did help little man get to over 100 recently. Let's just keep those numbers going up. Queen,
I got little man's channel featured.
Link up. Queen, put that link up so we can share it with the world.
Yeah,
we gotta see. You don't want to miss KJ's content either, because KJ is a cool little kid. I love when he comes on. He's like, "We got another banger." That shit gets me hyped.
Hey, for all those in the chat that's watching, if you don't know all the Raider content creators that's out there, go over to my channel, hit the channels. There's 53 channels over there that are all Raider content creators. You know what I mean? Show these people some love, man. Even if you don't want to watch their videos, you know what I mean? Just go show them some love, man.
Shit. Woo. Wow, KJ, we got problems now. We gonna talk. we are gonna talk.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have a chat, bro. Look, it's three. There's 3 subjects in school that you have to pay attention to. You know what I mean? Math, English, and history. If you can't read and write, you can't sign a contract. If you can't count, people are gonna take your money from you. If you don't know history, it's bound to repeat itself.
Facts.
Wow.
Facts, man.
Math be like that sometimes. So crazy story as a little kid. And I don't know how this happened because I hated both subjects, science and math. Hated those shits with a passion. Somehow I ended up in honor science and math.
I like the science because I got to blow shit up.
You would. Mick Lombardi is the son of former Raiders executive Michael Lombardi. There you go.
That's what I said.
Regardless, he has the last name of the trophy.
Facts.
Mike Lombardi is related to Vince Lombardi too, right?
He's like great-grandfather, great-great-grandfather, one of the two. Well, you know what? Let's bring some more Lombardi trophies to Vegas now. How about that?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Shit. If we got a Lombardi here,
yo, you're an ass, Eddie. I fucking done.
Can he put his OnlyFans leaking?
Yo, Dirty, let them know where they can find you because I got to wrap up and get dressed. I got to be punched in T-minus 43 minutes.
Oh shit.
For sure. Well, you can find me over at Dirty Raiders Basement on YouTube. You know what I mean? You can find me at Dirty_Raider on IG, and you can find me at DNS React and Review also on YouTube, which is my review and reaction channel with Sultan Mir and Twan Raider Twan. And then on top of that, you can find me here, the only house for UFC and Raider content, my boy Hammers.House. Smash them thumbs, you know what I mean? And yeah, you can also find me over there at my boy Wasted channel as well. You know what I mean? Raider Nation Unlimited featuring our boy Wasted Talent. And yeah, I'll be back tonight with some shit. I can guarantee you that.
All good, bro. I'm gonna hit you up on once I get in the whip and start heading to work. I'm gonna hit you up.
For sure.
All right, bro. Wasted.
Brother.
Let them know.
Yo, look, man, y'all can find me on Twitter at Wasted Talent Podcast. And you can also find me on YouTube, Raider Nation Unlimited. And you know, hit that sub button. And we're gonna be here tapped in. You're gonna see me here, and Hammer gonna tap in with me, and we're gonna keep this thing rolling.
Appreciate you, brother. I'll definitely talk to you later.
All right, brother. Peace.
Later. There you have it, guys. Fun show. Went on for about an hour and 22 minutes. Did not expect to be on that long today. Just wanted to give you guys some of the recent news. Thank you guys for coming on in. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Definitely was a good show. Appreciate each and every single one of y'all. On your way out, make sure to break them thumbs, y'all. Let's get those likes up. First timers in here, do not let it be your last. Hit that sub button, smash the bell for all up-to-date and current Raiders and UFC content right here in the original house, the only house, Hammers.House. I'm fucking around with this camera today because I don't know where I'm at, but whatever. Guys, continue to be safe. Most importantly, be kind to one another. COVID is still around. Remember to wash your hands and your asses. And as always, win, lose, or tie, Raider Nation till I fucking die. Till next time, y'all.
But I know that's just in my mind. I know everything is just in my mind. Do you really want to be famous? Do you really want to be a superstar? Do you really want to get dangerous? Do you even know where the groupies are? Bitches out here be shameless. And I really wonder where their parents are. Look around, everything changes. It feels like I've been buried alive. Let it breathe. It feels like I've been